Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play some more Minecraft. Now, we started the beautiful wall. At least I think it's beautiful. But as you can see, it's not finished because, well, we really don't have the blue dye to finish it. So I was looking at options because, let's face it, doing thousands of mining or hopefully where we're going to find lapis, that's a pain. And I'm going to still have to do it because my solution with the squares, most of them are squares. I think they're all squares, maybe, possibly, yes, is not going to solve it entirely. So we're going to have to do a couple of steps. But one of the things that I wanted to do with this space, which also will still allow us to see that wall behind it, is I am going to move, and you can kind of see them in the distance jumping like mad over there. I'm going to move all of those clerics over here. And I'm going to build up their trading enough so I could make sort of like a little loop, right? They're going to be here. We're going to have to build out a emerald farm, and then we'll exchange emeralds for, wait for it, lapis. But that's only part of this. So I have this, and we'll probably make this like a little bazaar marketplace. I really don't want to put a house over here because it would really only have maybe one, maybe two houses, and then we'd have like this big space where we really can't put houses here. At least the way we're building the houses, right? It kind of doesn't make thematic sense to have all of those people and then a house and then yeah, so we're probably going to start building out a bazaar area, right, for clerics, and then maybe we'll bring even our booksellers. But so that's part of it, and then the other thing we're going to do today is down here. We are going to build a couple of sheep farms. Thank you, Enderman. I'm glad you're redecorating. Good Lord. And specifically blue sheep. So that we don't have to waste the lapis on wool. We'll just do some automatic sheep shearing. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing. And we've kind of started. So yeah, killed the cow. We kind of started the process. I did make another farm. Now, clerics don't have much variability. They're not like the, for those that don't know, for those that do know, I'm preaching to the choir. So just bear with me. Unlike the librarians downstairs, which have variance depending on what you're doing, clerics, on the other hand, always have rotten flesh and redstone. And by the way, having somebody that I can get redstone off of too, not a bad deal. So, but that's 32 rotten flesh, and it's standard. It's always 32 rotten flesh. Unless you make the villager a zombie villager, cure the villager, make the villager a zombie villager, so on and so forth. In which case, then the trades get lower because they instantly forget that you made them a zombie, and only remember that they're happy to be a human again or a villager again. Because I guess, are they human? They're villagers. I don't know. Sure, we'll call them human. So I took one of the other farms and made myself. Yes, yes, yes. I made myself another farm over here. So behind that wall right there, you can kind of see all of this lovely cobblestone is a zombie farm or a zombie spawner. So I have done a little, this is all that I've gotten, and the zombie farm does pretty good. It's of a similar setup. You know, you dig 4 out in all the directions, you dig 3 down, and then unlike the spider one where you have them kind of float to you, this one you do water on all sides. I mean, I guess I could show you. Here, hold on, let me kill those. Which hence why I have 56 levels, because this does a really good job of, oh, I didn't mean to take, all right, this does a really good job. I'm gonna kill those in case this screws stuff up. Because it's bound to screw stuff up. So there's water on all sides. I don't know if you can see. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. There's water on all sides, and it pushes the zombies to that center, and then they drop down like 10 blocks. And get ready for me to kill them. Simple, 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 right? And as you can see, it works pretty gosh darn well. And it also works really well to be a experience farm, because these seem to pop more than um, the spider farm, or maybe it's just an easier design. I don't know, but it works, and I seem to get things better. Anyway, so this will be my main source of rotten flesh to up level all of the clerks and you know, make of the emeralds, right? And I keep getting random things too, which is kind of nice. I did have to. I'll post. There was a video. I don't remember right off the top of my head whose it was, um, that I did follow, but I don't remember if they put in these blocks, these half blocks. But I found that without these half blocks, obviously the baby zombies would come and chew off my face. And then every once in a while, I couldn't figure out what it was, but every once in a while I'd have a big one also kind of get out. It was very odd, but yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be taking all of that lovely zombie flesh and up leveling our clerics so that our clerics can then trade some emeralds for for lapis, and then we'll also be doing some sheep farms. And if we have time, I'll go ahead and move the cow farm. I keep saying that, but I keep getting distracted. There's so much to do. Like, I have a laundry list of stuff I want to do, but then I run across things like, hey, blue dye. Blue dye's a thing. And it doesn't, those cornflowers don't spawn very often in the flower farm, which is annoying. Um, so yeah, that is what we're going to be doing today. And so give me a few minutes to get, God, I'm not looking forward to this, but I'm going to have to move, I think I'm going to have to move all of these guys by boat. Oh, oh God, that's, oh. Yeah, I don't think they're going to come willingly across the way. I think that's too far over there. Well, I'll have to figure it out. But yep, let me sleep through the night, get a few things ready over there, maybe work a little on the sheep farm, and we'll be right back. Okay, real quick, let me fix my potatoes, because this is out of coal, but doing quite well. And every now and then we get a poisonous potato, which mucks up all of this, but I'm pretty sure if I was able to look, I'd probably, here, this without breaking everything. Can I do this without breaking everything? don't know if I can. I just want to see. And okay. Nope, not gonna see. That is unfortunate. Wow, that's a lot of carrots. All right, let's take some of these carrots out. I didn't realize I had such a backup. I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna leave that open because I'm gonna have to figure out how to overflow into a composter. But yeah, lots of potatoes. Every now and then I get a potato that mucks everything up, but not bad. All right, and let's go over here. And I cannot deposit. I just want to see. I had recently, recent in video standards. Why? Why does I think the that's the beetroot farm that's doing that. Yeah, the beetroot's like killing it on, and then the wheat farm not so much. Whatever. Hey, look, I'm testing out a thing. I figure I've killed enough of them, and it kind of looks. I don't mind it. I was thinking it would be really, really creepy, but I kind of don't mind it. I might fill up this entire wall with those banners, since I have obviously quite a few. In the meantime, give you some carrots to process. And then let's go give this some carrots to process. Oh, I could have it processed over here. And this wheat farm is almost full. Yeah, we're getting there, which is lovely. Okay, so let's you all in here. And then I can put the rest in here. And then that is doing nice on bone meal as well. Yes, it's not the most efficient, but considering it's completely all passive, I'm not doing too bad. I'm pretty happy. And then work all those carrots processing. So this is happening. It is growing a bit faster than it was previously, or maybe it's just because I'm not paying attention. But oh, hey, there's one right there. Hi, you. No, you. Well, I guess I'll just, well, I was gonna just put it away, but I have to come back over here anyway to press the button. So since I've been doing work up here and work over there, which we'll get to that in a second, again, mushrooms don't grow very fast. So not like fast, but not terrible for me doing absolutely no work and not paying any attention to any of these farms, really. Clearly, because carrots were overflowing and so were potatoes. But here is what I have done. The sheeps are all here. I probably won't have mutton. There's still a couple of things I need to do. Like I need to, this is pink. Hi, okay. Take this out. This is pink. This is cyan. And that's brown. But, and these were a pain. Sheep are a real pain in Minecraft. Like one of them will get loose and the big ones don't want to fall in a one by one. It's terrible. But blue wool, hey, we're getting blue wool. Again, I have to figure out what's going on with the purple because as you can see, light blue, no problem. Wool, no problem. All of the other ones are producing wool pretty well. These aren't producing as much because they just started. So, but for whatever reason, purple here just gets no love. I don't like the same setup. There's grass there and there's grass there. I don't know if his siblings take all the grass, so I might have to. And it might look better too if I just put an extra layer, an extra ring of grass around everything. And that way the sheep have multiple options and options that are purely their own as well to getting. But yeah, purple, it's not you sheep. It's you get no grass. That's the problem. You get no grass, honey. I'm sorry. But so I had to do all of this, which I knew I was going to have to, but then I really knew I was going to have to when I started building out. Oh, hey, it's nighttime. And that area is giant mob farm because everything else is all done. So I'll get to this in just a second. Let me sleep. But I've started to build out, as promised, the market. Ah, Mr. Enderman. That I can finish this. The more I look at this wall, the more I like it. It needs some variation at the top, but that's going to come. Let's see, it's got, I don't know if I'm keeping the brown. And I don't know if I'm keeping the red and cyan, the nether blocks. I might exchange those with lighter clay blocks. And then I might, I'm trying to keep it from looking too busy. So I might make stall walls out of uh, fired clay. Um, yeah, but I'm thinking that background is going to look too busy. But, oh, well, now I'm here. Geronimo! Yeah, that hurt. We'll eat some mutton. Oh, one of the things you might notice is there's no white sheep down there, but I figure I have all those sheep over there. And I did take 2 sheep to populate all of these sheep. So if I need just white wool, I can go get it over there. And then I'm pretty sure one of the merchants I have, one of the villagers I have, sells white wool too. Because I had quite a bit of it at one point. But yeah, I'm trying to give a feel to this. And obviously, like these sand blocks aren't going to stay, but I needed to mentally sort of figure out what this was going to look like, right? And I was trying to, Minecraft is all squares, right? So I was trying to figure out how to make it look triangular, like you see in some images of like Middle Eastern markets and other kind of like street market kind of situations. And so I came up with kind of these diagonals, which I'm hoping will solve the make it look like a sort of a diamond instead of a square, which really is just a square, but we'll see. But what I need all the wool for is for the tops, which will look really nice when you're up on the hanging gardens looking down, right? Uh, I know down there with my librarians, I just used stairs, and I might still do that. Obviously, I'm giving them a little more space to move about, but like their workbench is going to have to be back there too, and they shouldn't, even if they can jump up here, they shouldn't be able to get out once we get them in. So a little extra space I'm okay with. And then we'll have the walkway around, but then to give kind of that crowded feeling, like you know how a lot of um, maybe you don't. All of the street markets or fairs, street fairs or things of that nature that I've always been to, usually they have, because space is a premium, they'll have, squares of here's your square footage that you have to work with. Like this is your lot number or whatchamacallit. But sometimes there's still space in between. So like clearly you can walk behind here, but this is where the traffic is meant to go, right? And same for the areas over here, right? Clearly you can walk behind here, but this is where the traffic's supposed to go. So it's a work in progress. I ran out of, unfortunately, ran out of these fences. And it's a lot of fences too. It's not a small number of fences. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I think the brown is too dark and the red and green might be just too bright. Although some of the bazaars and whoops, I missed. I did not make it. Some of the bazaars, yeah, they do have sort of brighter colors to them. Um, I don't know. I'm still working that out, and we'll still figure that out. But I wanted to show you kind of the progress that we're going to make. Next step will be moving all of those people into their forever homes, which will be interesting because then we should have a population explosion because I think most of those people have beds in the houses that have beds over there. So, yeah, we might have more villagers to play around with. And then the other thing is I think I am I'm trying to decide if I want the librarians here, and I can always expand this because realistically all of this area here is up for grabs. It's not until we get to the other side over here where we're going to have like houses up here. So I could just make this all one huge bazaar for all of my villagers. But the other thing that I think I'm going to want to do is I've looked into, sorry, I am tired. So there's a lot of, knows. I'm noticing I'm saying it a lot. I have looked into emerald farms because in order to get all of the lapis, I'm going to need tons of emeralds. And it looks like the best bang for the buck is traders that, or villagers professions that trade in string. So I might put a whole bunch of, make a whole bunch of farmers up here so that I have the money people, so the people who are going to give me the emeralds to then pay off the people who are going to give me the lapis that I need. We shall see. Because I think it's going to be, we might be okay. Because most of those farm fishermen, I have a couple that I've locked in their string trade. And it's like 20 string per. Again, if I want to make them as a zombie villager, cure them, and do that whole dance, obviously it will be cheaper. Yeah, there is benefit to it, but villagers are so much a pain in the rear. So we'll see if I really, really desperately want to do that. Maybe if I do that, I will make these back in stalls where we will have a overly friendly, overly huggy zombie that will then help that process. But that becomes its own problem, right? Because then you need all of the golden apples and then you need all of the potions of weakness. But yeah, so next we will be moving our friends into their rooms. See how that all goes. But I think I'm going to call it here. Hopefully between now and next episode, we will have our villagers and their professions locked up tight over here, and have this area pretty much settled. whether I'm going to keep these backgrounds or make them more of these lighter terracotta. And then we'll be producing blue, hopefully, right? I mean, just the little time that I've done for the blue wool, and granted, like I did all the other ones too, but this blue sheep has produced quite a bit of wool for me so far, so I'm pretty happy with 16. It might be enough to hi, Mr. Enderman. No, I'm not really caring to deal with you right now. It may be enough to finish our wall. Yeah, that's looking real nice. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying my journey, the pains, the heartbreaks, the ups and the downs. And we'll see you all here next time. Bye.